Hey guys, welcome back to another guide video. So, up until recently, we've been working with just 4 expert heroes. But things just got a lot more interesting because 2 brand new expert heroes have joined the game. In this video, I'll be going through all 6 expert heroes one by one. I'll explain their skills, the best ways to use them, and, most importantly, which heroes are actually worth investing in if you are a free-to-play player. Alright, let's jump straight into it. Alright, before we go to the heroes, let's quickly talk about the Dawn Academy, because this is where everything begins. Once your server reaches the Fire Crystal Level 5 era and your Furnace hits Level 25, the Expert system will unlock. When that happens, you'll see a new building appear, the Dawn Academy, along with a new feature called Treks. Now, Treks are the main way to collect hero upgrade and skill materials. You can find the Trek button right here on the bottom right corner of your screen. Let's open it. You'll notice there are 2 types of Treks available, the Tundra Trek and the Frontier Trek. Each of them uses different supplies. Tundra Trek uses Tundra supplies, and Frontier Trek uses Frontier supplies. Okay, let's start with the Tundra Trek first. When I click it, you'll see Bahithi move to the right side. That means we're now inside the Tundra Trek area. On this road, there are lots of different events and choices. Completing them gives you hero upgrade materials and skill upgrade materials. You can do each step manually, or you can use the auto option. But guys, if you're using auto mode, make sure you don't check that random decision box. Because if you do, it will make random choices for you, and sometimes you might lose out on better rewards. So I always recommend going manual and making your own choices carefully. Up here, you can also click Expert List to check your expert progress and see how far you've gone. Once your Trek supplies run out, you'll need to wait for the daily reset or buy more if you want to continue. You'll get 10 free supplies at 8 UTC and another 10 at 16 UTC every day. You can also buy supplies with gems, but I don't really recommend that unless you really need to push further. And that's basically how the Tundra Trek works. It's slow and steady, but a really good way for free-to-play players to gather hero materials over time. Alright then, let's move on to the next part, the Frontier Trek. Now, Frontier Trek. When we click it, you'll see Bahithi move to the left side. That means we're on the Frontier Trek path. The main difference between Frontier and Tundra is that in Frontier, you can select which hero you want to focus on. That way, the tasks you get are related to that hero. But here's the real problem for free-to-play players. You cannot get Frontier supplies unless you unlock VIP 9. Once you reach VIP 9, you can get a limited amount of Frontier supplies at a discount in VIP Shop. Of course, spenders can also buy supplies in the Endless Wayfarer pack, but that's mostly for those who want to push faster. So, if you're not VIP 9, don't worry at all. You can still do the Tundra Trek, and it will provide all the materials you need as a free-to-play player. Alright guys, now that we've covered the Dawn Academy and how Treks work, it's finally time to talk about the expert heroes, one by one. I'll go through each hero's skills, strengths, and how they can help your town. And I'll also give tips for free-to-play players on which ones to focus on first. Before we jump into each hero, let's talk about how they work. Each hero has their own skills and abilities, and as you level them up, they gain different abilities and enhancements. So how do we update heroes? To level them up, you need items like Compass, Fiery Heart, or Sail Conquest. Think of these as Hero Gear XP. They help your hero grow. Every 10 levels, there's a major update. For that, you'll need a sigil. All of these items can be obtained by doing Treks. Leveling up your hero's advance relationship also unlocks different talents and unique skills for each hero. That's the basic overview of how heroes progress. Now, let's talk about skills. Each hero has 4 skills. Some are growth skills and some are battle skills. These skills unlock according to your hero's advance relationship level. To unlock a skill, you first need to learn it, which may take some time. Once it's learned, you can upgrade it further using the Book of Knowledge. And that's the basic idea of how heroes work. So now, let's go through each hero's skills, and I'll tell you which heroes to update and which skills you should focus on first.
Let's start with Cyrille. Cyrille is mainly used for the bear trap. Her abilities increase rally capacity, deployment capacity, and she also helps us gain essence stones and hero gear XP over time. So the important question is, what should free-to-play players focus on? I recommend prioritizing her second skill and third skill. The second skill helps us get hero gear XP, and the third skill helps us get more essence stones. These two benefits help your account grow steadily in the long run. Now, it might be difficult to max both skills if you're free to play. So here's the realistic upgrade target. Upgrade the second skill to level 4 and the third skill to level 5. To reach that point, you'll need Acquaintance level 3 and around 15 total skill upgrades for Cyrille. Her level-based milestone skill also increases bear trap damage points. This is useful, but maxing it is very difficult for F2P, so it's okay to upgrade that slowly over time. And here's something based on my own experience. We usually get a lot of Tundra treks for Cyrille, so you don't need to spend all your materials on her. Just level her gradually and save your resources for other heroes too. That's the recommended F2P path for Cyrille.
Next, let's talk about Agnes. For free-to-play players, Agnes is one of the best expert heroes you can invest in. All of her skills are useful in the long term, and they help support your daily growth. Let's go through her skills one by one. First skill increases the number of intel missions you can do. Intel missions give very good rewards, and since you get them every day, this becomes a huge advantage over time. Second skill gives stamina. And as we all know, stamina is extremely important, not just for hunting, but also for events like Mercenary Prestige. For F2P players, this extra stamina really makes a difference. Third skill is not as strong as the first two, but it reduces construction time. So if you often find yourself running low on construction speedups, this skill can still help you progress a little faster. Fourth skill is very valuable. It gives extra mystery badges every day and also provides free mystery shop refreshes. For free-to-play players, this is especially helpful because we don't have many ways to get current generation widgets. With the free refreshes, you can check for 50% discount offers every day. This adds up over time and helps keep your army competitive. The final skill upgrades every 10 levels, and it gives additional chests when you finish gathering. This one is harder to upgrade as F2P, so there's no need to rush it. To max the important skills, you will need Agnes at Casual level 3 and a total of 24 skill levels invested. So in summary, max Agnes as much as possible. Her skills directly support your daily resources, stamina, and account progression, which is exactly what free-to-play players need. She is 100% worth building.
Next, let's take a look at Holger. Holger is mainly an arena-focused hero. He's not for rallies or hunting. His value comes from the arena. So for free-to-play players, the two important skills are the second skill and the third skill. The second skill gives us extra arena tokens. More tokens means we can buy more items every day. So try to upgrade this skill to level 7 or 8. The third skill gives a discount in the arena shop. This is very valuable because we can buy good items for cheaper. So the goal is to max the third skill. Holger also has a milestone level skill that gives arena chests. This is useful, but maxing it is very difficult for free-to-play players, so upgrade it slowly over time. As a free-to-play player, the recommended path is get Holger to Casual 3, max the third skill, and keep the second skill around level 7 to 8. This gives you steady arena progress without wasting too many upgrade resources. Now let's talk about Romulus. Romulus is mainly focused on PvP combat. His skills are designed for fighting other players and strengthening battle performance. However, for free-to-play players, I do not recommend prioritizing Romulus early. Before you spend resources on him, you should first upgrade Cyrille, Agnes, and Holger. These heroes give daily benefits like stamina, essence stones, gear XP, arena tokens, and shop discounts. They help your account grow. Romulus does not give those daily long-term bonuses, so he is not as valuable for growth, especially if you are free to play. However, Romulus does have one thing worth mentioning. His milestone level skill gives extra deployment capacity. This can help in fights and rallies. So, if you really like PvP, you can slowly level him over time, not rushed, just when you have extra materials. But overall, you can play perfectly fine without Romulus as a free-to-play player. Focus on your growth heroes first, then decide later if you want to invest in PvP. It's completely up to your playstyle, but this is the most efficient path for free-to-play progress.
All right, now let's take a quick look at Fabian. Fabian is similar to Romulus, but instead of PvP, he is focused on Foundry Battle. If you are someone who plays Foundry Battle seriously, then you can invest in him. His skills are made to improve performance in Foundry fights. But for free-to-play players, I still recommend prioritizing growth heroes first. That means Cyrille, Agnes, and Holger. Those heroes give daily long-term resources and upgrades, while Fabian is mainly useful only during Foundry Battle. So, unless Foundry is your main focus, you can safely delay Fabian and upgrade him slowly over time if needed. So, in short, Fabian is good only if you care about Foundry. Otherwise, focus on growth first.
Now let's talk about Baldur, and this one is very useful for free-to-play players. Baldur helps in Alliance events, such as Alliance Mobilization, Alliance Championship, and Crazy Joe. He not only boosts your performance, but also helps you gain more Alliance rewards over time. Let's look at his skills one by one. His milestone level skill gives discounts in the Alliance shop and more Triumph token rewards. This means you can buy more items daily for cheaper. Now, the first skill unlocks new milestones during Alliance Mobilization. This allows you to reach higher tiers and receive better rewards every mobilization event. The second skill increases Alliance Championship badges, which means you can buy more items in the Alliance shop. This is great for free-to-play progression. The third skill boosts your Crazy Joe points and also gives reward chests every time you reach 200,000 points. So even if you are on a newer server, you can finish the CJ milestones much more easily. And finally, the fourth skill boosts Alliance Mobilization points and unlocks extra reward tiers, which means even more rewards for the same effort. So overall, Baldur is a strong growth hero for Alliance-focused players. If your Alliance does events regularly, Baldur will help you every week, long-term. Definitely worth upgrading if you're active in Alliance activities.
So that covers all of the current expert heroes. Now I'll give you the recommended order for free-to-play players based on long-term value. Cyrille. She helps with Bear Trap, Essence Stones, and Hero Gear XP. This is core growth, so she should be your first focus. Baldur. He boosts Alliance events, gives extra chests, extra milestone tiers, and discounts in the Alliance shop. If your Alliance is active, Baldur will help you every single week. Agnes. She supports personal growth, extra intel missions, stamina, mystery badges, and free mystery shop refreshes. Very useful over the long term. Holger. His skills are focused on the arena. Extra arena tokens and shop discounts are helpful, but they are not as essential as the first three heroes. Romulus. He is focused on PvP battles. If you enjoy PvP, you can upgrade him. But for F2P players, make sure your growth heroes are stable first. Fabian. He is for Foundry battle. If you don't play Foundry seriously, you can upgrade him slowly later.
So to repeat, the F2P priority list: Cyrille, Baldur, Agnes, Holger, Romulus, Fabian. This order might be different depending on your playstyle, but this is the best long-term path for most free-to-play players. Focus on growth first, and your account will get stronger over time.
Alright guys, so that's everything for today's guide on the expert heroes. I really hope this helped you understand which heroes are worth focusing on, especially if you're playing as free-to-play. Remember, focus on growth first, and your strength will improve naturally over time. Don't rush, don't overspend on the wrong heroes, just keep upgrading slowly and consistently. If you found this video helpful, please consider giving it a like and maybe subscribe for more guides like this. It really helps the channel grow. And if you have any questions or want me to make guides on anything specific, just drop a comment below. I always read them. Thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.